If your curtains don't close in the center, or look too tight or too bulky, the issue is often not the rod. It's the way the size of the curtains were calculated when ordered. Today, I'll show you exactly how to calculate the correct curtain size for a center split traverse rod, so you can confidently order or plan your drapery the right way. Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. This is one of the most common mistakes that we see. The rod is installed perfectly, but the drapery just doesn't fit. In this video, I'll walk you through everything step by step. How to measure your rod, how to calculate the curtain width, what to include, what not to forget, and what a perfectly fitted result should look like. First, you need to understand one important thing. A traverse rod is designed for pleated drapery. The carriers inside the rod are not connected to one another, which means the fabric itself controls the spacing. Now, before we go any further, if you're not sure how to measure your window or the length of your rod, we've created a separate video called How to Measure for Drapery and Shears. You can find this video in the description below. In this video, we're focusing on the next step, how to calculate the curtain size based on the size of your rod. Because here's the key rule. We don't measure the window. We measure the working width of the rod. Start by measuring the full width of your rod from end to end. In our case, the rod is installed wall to wall, so that we are measuring the full wall to wall width. That gives us 113.5 inches. Since this is a center split system, we divide that into two equal parts. 113.5 divided by 2 equals 56 3/4 inches per side. Next, we need to add extra width for the master carrier to make sure the curtains fully close in the center. On our traverse rod, the master carrier is approximately 5 inches, so we add that to each side, which brings us to a final width of 61 3/4 inches per panel. Now, if your rod is not installed wall to wall, you'll have open sides, also called returns or end brackets. In that case, you must include that extra space in your calculation so the drapery fully covers the sides of the rod. In our example, the rod is wall to wall, so we don't need to add anything for returns. This part is very important. This measurement is not the full fabric width. It is the distance between the first and last pleat, because that's where the hooks are attached. Altogether, this is how we calculate the working width of the panel, so everything aligns perfectly on the rod. If you don't account for this correctly, your curtains will not align properly and won't close the way they should. Your curtains should meet cleanly in the center, with no gaps and no tension. When calculated correctly, you get smooth movement, full coverage, and soft, even folds that look perfectly balanced. And it all starts with accurate measurements. Now, let's talk about the length. If your rod is ceiling mounted, measure from the floor to the ceiling. And if it is wall mounted, measure from the floor to the top of the rod. In our case, the total height from ceiling to floor is 95 3/4 inches. For pleated drapery on a traverse rod, use this simple formula. Take your total height and subtract about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. This helps prevent the curtains from touching the floor, keeps the top clean and structured, and improves light control, especially with blackout fabrics. And one more important detail, where you place your pinhook. I recommend positioning it so that the top of the curtain fully covers the top of the rod where the drapery is closed. This creates a cleaner look and blocks more light, which is especially important in bedrooms. So your hook should be placed at approximately 1 3/4 inches from the top of your curtain. Now let's quickly look at the reverse situation, when your curtains are already made and you need to calculate the correct rod width for the installation. Let's say your panel measures 48 inches between the first and last pleat. To calculate the working width of the rod, we subtract the space needed for hardware. Minus 5 inches for the master carrier, minus about 3 inches for the return if you have one. So in this case, 48 minus 8 gives us 40 inches of working rod width per size. And since this is a center split system, we multiply that by 2. Your total rod width should be approximately 80 inches. This ensures your curtains will fully cover the rod, wrap the sides if needed, and close properly in the center without tension. So, whether you're ordering pleated drapery for a center split traverse rod, or already have curtains and need to calculate the right rod size before installation, now you know exactly how to make your calculations. Save this video before you order or install anything, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Subscribe for more professional drapery tips, and I'll see you all in the next video.